Hello guys, and welcome to your Math 1.1 video. Let's take a look at this number. Say this number out loud. If you said the number 183, then good job, that is the right number. This number can also be written using words. What would we write for the words for this number? Let's take a peek at what maybe you thought of. Is this what you thought of? If so, great. That means this number is now written in word form. When we see the digits 1, 8, and 3, that is written in standard form. What does the 1 represent, though, in this number? If you said one group of 100 or 100, great. What does the 8 represent in this number? If you said 8 groups of 10 or 80, that is correct. What does the 3 represent? The 3 represents 3 groups of 1 or 3. Here's a way to show the values of a digit in a number. It is called expanded form, and that just means writing the number to show the actual value of each digit. This is called expanded form. And the reason we say it's expanded form is because we have taken the number in standard form and we have expanded it out to show the value of each digit. Now, let's go back to the number 183. Sometimes in order to estimate, people round a 3-digit number like this to the nearest 10 or to the nearest 100. So, there we go. What are the 2 hundreds that 183 comes in between? You probably see it right now on the board, 100 and 200. So is 183 tons closer to 100 tons, or is it closer to 200 tons? I'll give you a moment to think about that. What about if we saw it on a number line? Now, is 183 closer to 100 tons, or is it closer to 200 tons? If you said it's closer to 200 tons, that is correct. 183 is rounded to the nearest 100 is 200. You can say blue whales weighed about 200 tons. Now, let's look at that 183 again, and let's round that to the nearest 10. Let's take a peek at that on a number line. So think about which 2 multiples of 10 is 183 in between. If you said 180 and 190, then that is correct. That would fall right here on the number line, 180 and 190. So which multiple of 10 is it closer to? If you said 180, that is correct. So 183 rounded to the nearest 10 is 180. Let's take a peek at this expression. We see 183 plus 50. How could we decide what the sum or the answer to this problem would be? That is what we're going to be talking about during this unit. Today, you're going to be doing an activity in your workbook called The Jones Family Trip and How Many Miles. You're going to be seeing where they traveled for their vacation. And you're going to have to add the numbers together to find out how many miles they drove. You may use the map to help you keep place and track of all the distances that they traveled. When you solve an addition problem, you can use whatever strategy is easiest and most efficient for you. Be sure that you record your solution or the answer so that anyone looking at your paper will understand how you solved that problem. You should be able to show them your work without them having to ask any questions. You want to make sure that when you are solving a problem, that the notation is clear, which means that someone can look at your paper and easily keep track of your steps. And you also want to make sure the notation is concise. And that means that you use as few of steps as possible. So let's look at this problem. 187 plus 50. If you haven't solved that problem yet, go ahead and do it now. Okay, what did we get as the answer? I bet a lot of you shouted out a bunch of different answers. But the correct answer, so you can check your work, is 237. If you got the answer of 237, give yourself a high five. Make sure you're using the clear and concise notation when you work on the problem, the workbook page, how many miles. I have also put in today's checklist that workbook page 263, which is count your change carefully, is just going to be an optional assignment. So please, if you want to do that for fun, if you have extra time, go ahead and do so. Make sure when you look on page 264 that you take a picture of it and you send it to me through Class Dojo. Let me know if you have any questions about today's assignment, and I will be glad to help you. See you later.